After the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, it has been 10 years since President Bush sent our troops to Afghanistan to capture Osama bin Laden, dead or alive. You would most likely argue that it is time to bring back our troops home. However, as much as we would want our father, our mother, sister, brother, or friend back home, imagine all those troops coming back, 130,000 members coming home right away. How would it affect our daily lives and how would it affect our economy? In this speech, I will argue that it is not time to bring our troops home from Afghanistan. I will cover that Al-Qaeda is still on the rise, the financial issues we face of bringing our troops back home right away, and the new government we're forming for these people. Bush's plan in 2001, after the terrorist attack, was to call war on Afghanistan. They sent troops in November to Afghanistan, and his reason was to catch Osama bin Laden, dead or alive. In 7 years of his presidency being there, he did not accomplish this. He just spent a lot of money funding troops over there. When Obama became president in 2008, in 3 years, he structured a plan to capture Osama bin Laden, and he did so using the Navy SEALs. People ask why we're still there. Over the 10-year span that we've been there, that just because you killed a leader doesn't mean the followers are going to die off. They're still going to be there. There's always going to be that fear in America of terrorism, that another September 11th attack will happen again. Which leads on to my next point. The financial issues of how and when to bring our troops back home. Obama's plan, as of today, is to bring back our troops home slowly. And by doing that, instead of bringing all 130,000 members back right away, bringing them back at a slower pace will lower the unemployment rate. Right now, the unemployment rate in America is 9.1%, which is at a high in 2011. And if we bring them back at a slower process, it'll give them an opportunity to find a job and to find have a secure income. When the troop members come back from Afghanistan, there's something called a GI Bill, which the government pays for their housing and for their school. We all pretty much had to petition for classes. Imagine all those other troop members wanting to come back to school. They all need the same degree. They all need to get out here as fast as they can to go on with their lives. And to my third point is we're forming a new government for these people. The troop members have jobs and they're trying to regulate the government. Afghanistan has a history of corrupt leadership and never had a steady government. And by doing so, our troop members are teaching the average citizens to be police, to form their army, to be strong. The problem with this is that the ex-Taliban members are part of this group. They're here just for the money and for the benefits. And I feel as if we should bring our troops home safely, but we should also have a small group there just to regulate everything. Because, if we just pull out now, what was the use of being there for 10 years? Might as well accomplish a goal or accomplish something out of it. We caught Osama bin Laden, but it doesn't mean that terrorism is still in the air, and that these Taliban members can destroy their country. We don't want to go into another war. In this speech, I argue that it is not time to leave Afghanistan. And by that Al-Qaeda is still on the rise, the financial issues of bringing back our troops slowly, and Obama's plan, it was in 2014 to leave Afghanistan completely, let them control their country, and see if we actually accomplish something out of this. And third is, we formed this new government for them, so hopefully we don't have to go back into war with them.